Municipal Council, TMC, or it is known as MPT, Majelis Perbandaran Taiping. Now, let me give a short brief on what I will present today. There are two parts in this presentation that are Part A and Part B. Part A, it's all about general report. Part B, it's about a case study. Now, let's not waste some time. Let's go to the presentation.
Now, let's start with Part A. What is Part A all about? It's about history, vision, mission, task and responsibility of my department, activity during my training, comment and recommendation, and conclusion. Let's go!
Now, this is where I did my industrial training for 15 weeks. To be exactly, it is for 3 months. Let's talk about the background. It is known as Taiping Municipal Council, TMC, or also known as Majelis Perbandaran Taiping, MPT. It is located at Taiping, Perak, Malaysia. It is established after the township. Also, this TMC or MPT is mostly responsible for the public. TMC started as a sanitary board in 1874 and it is formed by the British. TMC was also established on 1st September 1979 when Act 1714, Local Government Act 1976 was written. Isn't it surprise? They have a lot of role, but mostly their role are for the community. Now, let's see the vision and mission. The vision is to ensure a progressive TMC to make Taiping Town a pleasant place to live in. The mission, it is to provide municipal service and development planning with effective governance while maintaining the sustainability of heritage and natural beauty. Now, let's start with the tasks and responsibility of my department. In my department, there are two divisions that are HR and HRMS and Management Division. HR and HRMS duties involve a wide range of support activities inside the HR department, from coordinating meetings to maintaining the employee database to posting job advertisement. It is to ensure a smooth communication and prompt resolution of requests and questions. They also assist in creating policies, process, and documents. Whereas in management department, they have to manage 5 functions such as planning, organizing, staffing, leading, and controlling. They have to consider problems and make decisions on how to deal with them, implementing courses of action and reviewing decision and action and make necessary changes if possible. Let's proceed to the next slide. Now, let's see what I did during my training. First, create a security filter form that are e-vetting system, record and edit the staff leave statement, record and edit the service records. I did also a pledge form for the staff, record staff leave application form in a record book, stamp the staff leave form, separate the medical leave form and doctor form, record staff leave from the record book to staff record of service, dispatch memo to all the department, attend calls, last but not least, filing. What are the experience, knowledge, or skills that I acquired during this industrial training? First, knowledge. As you can see, industrial training program is one of the most important steps for undergraduate students like me in preparing for a successful future career before graduating. Throughout the first half of internship in TMC, I was exposed exposed to multiple skills that cannot be obtained during the years I studied in UNICEL. The skills are gained by learning from the staff's observations, discussions, as well as try and error method. As a human resource program student, it is certainly worth the opportunity to be a part of department at TMC. It is totally an advantage for me to gain knowledge as much as possible. With the help of the staff, I had a chance to improve in a lot of works.
Next, time management.
TMC has implemented the flexible working hours for all of its staff. Each staff has to complete at least 8 working hours, with 1 hour lunch break between 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. except on Friday 12:15 to 2:30 p.m. In parallel, here in TMC, I had learned that high-quality works are the most demanded one and not a high quantity. Hence, good time management is required for the best results. Every task must be finished before the specific due dates to avoid any unforeseen problems in the future. Throughout the training, I am able to follow the working hours successfully. In TMC, I improve a lot on time management skills. Lastly, completing the tasks given on time.
It is not possible to complete the task before the due date without planning the time well before starting the task.
Completing the task given on time can sometimes be troublesome and pressuring. Every task assigned are meant to train the trainees on how to complete the task within the time frame. Having a simple schedule is helpful to safely make sure that projects run accordingly. In TMC, I've been trained to be more multitasking to adapt the work environment, which is always set in respective time frame. It can be concluded that in order to complete the task on time requires enough information is needed, background knowledge on the subject matter, understanding truly the objective of the task, and lastly, realize the limitation.
Last but not least, it is the theoretical concept or conceptual knowledge the students apply, which means that I apply. It is the communication theory and interpersonal relationship among staff and supervisor. What is it? Let's see. Communication serves as a foundation for planning and organizing, altering individuals' attitudes, and in socializing. It is the basic method through which humans interact. The simplest way that I find in communicating with other staff is the face-to-face communication. However, it is not always can be done to the constriction of time and place. To overcome these barriers, TMC has adopted the usage of online communication such as email and instant messenger. It proves to be reliable and efficient, conveying message to mass number of employees in short amount of time. Different situation and different working environment has built up soft skill as well as critical thinking in working with different staff. Lastly, interpersonal relations among staff and supervisor. I am considered very lucky to have been included in the department. The supervisor encourages me on active involvement. Even though I was an intern, I was expected to give out ideas during brainstorming sessions. My thoughts and my opinions were included and heard. The upward communication was
very involved and cared about each other individual progress. All the staff were friendly and always were there if I needed them. Last but not least, comment and recommendation.
From my point of view, It exposes its students to real working environment and is very efficient method. Prior to this industrial training program, I only have a background of human resource in theory, but in MPT, that are TMC, I get to experience the real application of the theories and how some of its practice in solving problems. I has also realized that managing is never an easy task, but with the right guidance, it has become less difficult for me. With all the experts at TMC, I believe it is a great platform for me to learn. This internship has become the real opportunity for me and a great chance for me to learn and develop professional. I had a huge variety of experience and was fortunate to get the opportunity to work with so many different people. But most important part of all this that I was asked to do important tasks and given challenging assignment across this broad spectrum of experience. This is what sets TMC apart for me, and it is what made this internship so special. TMC will challenge me to take as much as I can, even if it means making mistakes for the first time around. I perceive as this opportunity as a big milestone in my career development. A lot of experience and knowledge that I have gained from this organization.
As for the recommendation, in TMC, any changes about the task or job given should be informed earlier to us. The briefing conducted by the supervisor should be more detailed. In economical point of view, most people will agree that the job scope that involve service and maintenance should need a lot of funding.
In future, HR will be using advanced data and analytical capabilities to look beyond the organization's walls and understand the impact of broader forces in a way we could never imagine before. For HR department, in future, they require deeper training in areas outside their historical set. While the practice of HR already draws other disciplines like risk management and etc. Technology is already having a profound impact on human resource and the value it provides. In the long term, we can look forward to more real-time human resource and real-time reporting and less time spent on onerous tasks that consume so much management resource today. It can make our work more dynamic by producing more tangible insights and enabling us to better assess true enterprise value by incorporating unstructured data.
Lastly, conclusion.
In conclusion, those 15 weeks of industrial training program enabled me to understand and experience what a real working life is and also to build up my interpersonal skills. It also enables me to be more understandable on the role of managing in human resource and management industry. Requiring every student to complete an internship or other form of experience-related job course is a significant undertaking and provides college and industrial workers with specific challenges. Off-campus work-related courses such as internship can be integrated efficiently and effectively into the program for college.
Part B. It's all about case study. What is it? status of punch card system in Taipei Municipal Council (TNC), or it is called as Majelis Perbandaran Taipei (MPT). What can we learn in this case study? There are purpose, problem statement, present situation, findings, suggestion, recommendation, and conclusion. Let's see, what is the purpose of the study?
The purpose of this attendance system is to computerize the traditional way of record attendance. Besides, it is used to create a combination of various types of attendance where a user can either choose to use smart card or fingerprint technologies. For example, by using combination of both smart card and fingerprint technologies
to record workers' attendance, the attendance system can be strongly protected, and the inappropriate manner of behaviors can be eliminated. If one of the device is malfunction, the others can act as a backup. What are the objectives?
The objectives are to develop
Staff attendance system (SAS) by using smart card and fingerprint technologies to provide the potential users with the customized option of using both input device and to develop an algorithm for the staff working hours processing towards attendance system.
Now, let's see what is the problem statement or issues involved here.
For companies that use punch card to record their attendance with a large amount of staff in the organization, this will be a problem for the manager to keep track on staff attendance, because by using punch card, one staff can help other workers to punch the card even though they do not go to work or either the staff are late to work. After some observation and analysis while working at TNC, I have found out that some problem exists as the problem arises when the staff never record the time if they go out during working hours. B. Not all staff fully use the system. And lastly, if the attendance recorder is not used on the day, then a manual form will be given to the staff to write down the time in and out, where it could be a dishonest matter sometimes, and eventually it will be unfair for the other staff also. After the findings are made, the attendance system structure at TNC are certain concerns as follows: body punching and data entry errors. Now, what is body punching all about? The flexible of time punching produces a condition in which workers will misuse the system. In the event absence or late arrival, staff can take advantage of the time punching scheme by making friends to punch for them. If this occurs, organizations have to pay for work that's not even being completed, while systems are available to deter body punching. They leave the cost of doing business.
What is data entry errors all about? Even after the data on the time card is collected and processed, some form of database must also be entered in order for staff to collect paychecks. There is a high probability of input error due to the sheer volume of data being manually inserted into database.
Next, the present situation or current procedure. What is it? What is the current condition or situation? Let's see. First, the staff will punch the card when they start to work and end work. supervisor will manually totally the hourly shift. Lastly, the management will track their payrolls total through the manual punch card system.
As you can see, this diagram shows the structure of attendance at TMC. The first step is to reach the organization where the working time of the organization is from 8 a.m. in the morning and end at 5 p.m. in the evening from Monday to Friday. And on Saturday, everyone will be off duty. This staff will record their attendance as soon as they reach their workplace. For those employed inside the site inspection department, the use of the attendance recorder is necessary since they need to monitor the time in and out of their site inspection duty hours. Let's see.
Throughout the study made in TMC, currently they do not have any computerized system. The existing system is not user-friendly. Organization staff record their attendance by using punch card. With a large amount of workers in the organization, this will be a difficult task for the manager to manage the attendance record and avoid body punching. Besides, every work is done manually, include the calculation to generate report. This is quite a hard task and it may cause calculation errors and contribute to the repetition of work. The repetition of work are time consuming and the calculation needs to be checked many times to ensure that there are no errors. Moreover, current management work still is in paper-based, which means everything and every detail are write down manually on paper. In case lose a single record may lead to difficult of record during the end of months or year. In addition, the staff will need to fill in the application form if he or she wants to apply leave and submit it to their manager. This will take quite a long time for the manager to approve their leave.
Let's see what study says on the existing system. The next one is client-server-based attendance system. What is it? Client-server architecture can be considered as a network environment that exchanges information between a server machine and a client machine, where server has some resources that can be shared by different clients. It allows the organization to monitor their staff attendance from their other branches on real-time basis. This contains two modules, which are module and server module. In client module, it has features such as client login and punch in and punch out. What are client login? For the client login page, staff has to key in their employee code and password in order to enter the main page of the system. Punch in and punch out. Staff use a barcode scanner to punch in and punch out their attendance. Information scanned from the barcode will be sent to the system and displayed as the employee data.
Next,
In server module, there are two: administration setting and attendance report.
what is administration setting?
It allows admin to manage the data systematically. Assign schedule feature enables admin to arrange the work schedule for the staff. Let's see, what is the attendance report? It allows allow admin to print out any related report easily. Next system is Smart Card Attendance System. What is it?
What is it about?
Smart Card Attendance System enable accurate management and tracking of staff attendance hours against a schedule, roster of activity or daily and weekly contract hours, ensuring that staff accurately measured and paid correctly. Apple's MyCard is one of the attendance systems that use SmartCard. The purpose of this system is to record employees' clocking data to replace conventional manually time punch clock. This computerized system provides an easy and accurate way of keeping track of the attendance employees. Using MyCard to record employees' attendance has one shortage. This is because MyCard is only available for Malaysian. If the company have foreign workers, this system will not be suitable for them. Lastly, Fingerprint Attendance System. This system can be considered as the oldest method and most reliable and popular human characteristic that are widely used for individual identification and verification in the field of biometric technology. This is unique because it is believed that no two people will have the same fingerprint pattern in the world. This system can prepare attendance report faster for the organizations of any size. Besides, it can also eliminate body punching and improve overall workforce punctually.
What are the functions? One-touch fingerprint biometric time clock. No password or cards is necessary. FingerFlex time attendance will identify staff clocking in and clocking out just by the fingerprint. Next, monitor abnormality.
This system has a trigger alert system on monitoring people who are coming late consistently. Companies can set their own rules for late attendance and the system will alert them.
Next, flexible schedule management.
This system manages work groups and time shift required. FingerFlex can settle all the time management requirements and manage different working hours for different groups. Lastly, flexible leave management. With this feature, staff who take leave can be recorded within FingerFlex and will show up in related report. Finally, generate report. All the time attendance report generated by FingerFlex can be exported to Microsoft Word Excel, which can then be used for payroll calculation or to generate report.
Let's proceed. Suggestion in improvement of industrial training. What is the rational improvement that we can make?
What is the improvement that we can make? We can extend our industrial training from 4 months to 6 months. If the period of time are long than before, it will provide more time for the student to gain more knowledge and some experience.
We can also make improvement in improve the service quality, increase the efficiency and productivity, and lastly, employee satisfaction and teamwork. What is improved service quality? Staff always remain when a service is good. A quality service creates unshakable staff loyalty that generates increased leads. When staff find a service they trust, they remain and recommend it to others. At first, Staff will appreciate the service. Then, as they tell more people about it, they will begin to expect more. After expectation comes a demand for quality and best services. Next, increase efficiency and productivity. If multiple staff are performing on the project and therefore the tasks are split clearly and effectively, then the general process will run more effectively. Furthermore, when everyone pulls their weight, work is shared equally and one team member isn't left to try to significantly quiet the remainder. This will improve team morale and the team member will be happier in their work. When the employees are productive, the standard of their work and therefore the time they fancy complete it will dramatically improve. This will then lead to great customer service. On the other hand, when the workforce is productive and dedicated to their work, both the quality and quantity of their work will improve. This means a greater output and the organization will achieve their goals as a result.
Lastly, employee satisfaction and teamwork. Teamwork, of course, influences the extent to which an employee experiences job satisfaction. Employers, supervisors, and managers who support to employees can make the work atmosphere more enjoyable and influence workers' attitudes. Working on a team also relates to job satisfaction. The sense of belonging and interaction with others reinforces employees' roles, influences attitudes, and may boost productivity and satisfaction within the workplace.
Let's see what is the recommendation or improvement plan that we can make. First, by eliminating the body punching.
One of the biggest advantages of biometric for attendance and timekeeping in a company, as mentioned, is that workers will not be able to clock in for each other. This form of time theft can cost tens of thousands of dollars or more annually for some organizations. Thumbprint feature cannot be duplicated, which prevents workers from hitting another co-workers while they are not in the building.
Next, an accurate option. What is it?
Since fingerprint identities are unique to anyone and are unable to be duplicated or forged, the most reliable option for identifying an employee is biometric identification. This form of technology will help the business reliably control the attendance and time of employees. The advantage of accurate fingerprints don't end here. With this technology in place, cases of leaving early, being late, or improper overtime can also be avoided.
Next, easy to use.
For verification purpose, one of the great things about using fingerprint time clock is that modern systems have incorporated technology that is safe and easy to use. This offers correct outcomes for users with limited invasiveness. That clocks themselves are also able to be easily activated with simple instruction required to start using them.
Next, enhance job satisfaction. There are certain cases in which workers have to work overtime to fix uncommon circumstances. Nevertheless, putting in hours and hours of overtime all the time will wear down even the most devoted and passionate employees. This is particularly true if the employees is unsure if all their hard work is even appreciated or not. A quality biometric time clock will allow employees to know of unnecessary overtime situation when used properly and
make adjustments to improve the workload accordingly.
Next, increase return on investment.
ROI. When a company implements the use of a biometric time clock, it will help it achieve a positive ROI. This is done by eliminating employee theft, eliminating body punching, and a number of other problems caused by loopholes and inaccuracies in the older types of attendance and timekeeping system. This old system caused many businesses to lose quite a bit of money year after year. As you can see, by doing all of this, we can avoid against ethics. It can help in improve the staff discipline. It can help in smoothen the process of in and out, can reduce deception, and lastly, helps in improving the staff attendance record.
We are almost
Done. Conclusion. In conclusion, this can help the company on upgrading their technology system to the next level and make it easier for their staff. All the problems need to be considered by the organization to handle the barriers. Work satisfaction towards company and company trust towards workers is important thing to become a successful organization. I believe all my points could actually help them a little. Improving the system also will motivate the employees to upgrade their level of knowledge. This is very important for the organization to improve, and it is only a suggestion to improve working process of the staff and will smoothen their daily operation. Besides, every department depends on each other in the TMC office, and the results of all the departments working together will smoothen the process.
Now, let's watch 30 minutes video on the punch card system.
When it comes to productivity, the most important element is keeping track of your employees' work time. This can be done with CheckTime biometric time and attendance management system. We do fingerprint, face recognition system, and RFID card system. With this easy-to-use and efficient system, control your labor cost and start saving money today. The amazing benefits of using this system include employee data management, shift time management, leave and holiday off time management, online leave application, easy report printing, and easy payroll export. Forget the stress and hustles of time attendance management and spend your time doing the things that really count in getting your business to the next level. Get